Well, welcome to our Preservation Month detour of Whitehall. Thank you all so much for being here. We were really thrilled to have the opportunity to work with Richmond Tourism and Matthew here at Whitehall to present this one as just such a special Preservation Month detour. This is such a grand home. We're so lucky to have it here in the Bluegrass region and have it preserved. So thank you all for coming out and supporting the Bluegrass Trust and Bluegrass Trust detours. We don't receive any state, federal, or local funding, so support from our members like you really means the world to us, and coming to our events means that it's worth investing in us. I would like to also invite you to our June detour. It's going to be at the Thoroughbred Hotel in Paris, Kentucky. So if you want to go ahead and mark the first Wednesday of June on your calendar for that. And now I'm going to turn it over to Brian Tipton, who has done so much to bring Whitehall back to the city. You can hold the prophecy.
I didn't really have anything prepared to say, but I just wanted to mention, I'll tell you a little story about why we're here tonight. But this house means a lot to me too. I grew up in this area. My grandfather farmed on this farm around here, and I played in this yard when I was young. And I think this house is why I have the fascination with these old houses that I do have. And in the past few years, EKU had possession of this house, as most of you know, after the state gave it away. And we really felt like that it wasn't being taken care of properly. And I have, those of you that know me know that I have had many dealings with EKU about old properties. But anyway, over a period of a few years, I noticed that, the house just, EKU wasn't doing a good job, as usual. And so, and I just thought, this is, I was battling them over other things, and I thought, this is what's important. This is too big. This is the story here, not just the house, but the story about Cassius Clay and what it means to Kentucky and the history and everything. And I thought, I just can't let this happen. So what I did was I called my very good friend who loves this stuff just like me, which is Lori Tatum, who is the director of tourism here in Richmond. And I told her one night, I said, Lori, listen, I've been battling the Eastern over Elmwood and this and other houses and stuff. But I said, this is the emergency, Whitehall. I said, in a few years, it's going to be a mess if we don't do anything. And she and I had a conversation about it that night. And so really, Lori is the one that went and did the work. Lori went and convinced the city of Richmond to take over Whitehall. And so I kind of feel like, and Lori did all the work, and I'm going to let her tell you that. But I just really feel like this place is so special, and that we're kind of starting over again. So we just need all the support we can get. There's a lot of work still to be done on the house to bring it back to the standard that we want it to be at, and to be a great tourist attraction again in Madison County. Lori.
Well, thank you so very much for being here tonight. Richmond is my very favorite place on earth, and this is also one of my very favorite places. Like Brian said, when I was in the 4th grade, we took a field trip to Whitehall, and I thought it was the most beautiful house I had ever seen. And I begged my parents to take me back every weekend for picnics. So I felt so blessed when I became the tourism director to be able to come to this house, and such an important part of our tourism inventory and assets. And over the years, we, as Brian said, have seen a bit of decline, and I really kind of went to the mat. And we have a wonderful mayor, Mayor Robert Blythe. If anybody knows him, please tell him thank you. We came out, he talked with Matthew Parrish, our curator, and he said Matthew is absolutely fabulous, and this is something that is very important to me. So our city and city commissioners are all in. They have already started with renovations. As you can see, there's a lift out back. They have huge plans and are definitely going to support everything that Matthew is doing. But I want to thank Stacy Tate with our office. She helped get everything together for you all tonight. Chenault Vineyards. Then we have history passports. Instead of a passport, it's a passport. So it's for America's 250th. So grab one tonight. You'll get a sticker. And if you go to all of our historical sites, you will get a gift from us. But I'm going to introduce Matthew real quick, and he's going to tell you just a little bit about this house and how fabulous it is. And I want everybody to remember this. This is the slogan that we have at Tourism. We are all history nerds, and we are committed that you die twice in life. You die the day that you die, and the last time somebody says your name. So we don't ever let anybody die twice in Richmond. All right, thank you.
I'll take it's like the talking stick. Well, everybody, thank you so much for being here. My name is Matthew Parrish. I am the curator of the Whitehall Historic Site. I do a little bit of everything here. I do the tours. I also do events and things like that. I've been here since 2022, so I've been here for about 4 years now. I can't say that I was here before EKU took it over, but me and this old house, we've been through the ringer for the past couple years. I've had times while I've been here that I think I don't know if I can keep doing this, but something in my mind just kept saying something's gonna work out. Everything always just kind of seems to work out, and Whitehall's been through a lot. So I can't tell you how thankful I am that you all are interested in Whitehall, and how thankful I am for the city of Richmond to be stepping in. And already I can tell, I mean, I've been here for a couple years, everything is already getting so much better, and it's happening really quickly. So it's been really great. But I'll give y'all a quick little kind of rundown. Also, now that we're pretty much done with kind of greeting everybody, I think the mansion is going to be open. So the first, second, and third floor are all open to see. I've got the house set up to be kind of like a self-guided tour. So there are signs in every room that talks about the history, that talks about some of the antiques inside. But then I'll also be inside answering questions if anybody has anything. For those of you who don't know, Whitehall was the home of the Clay family. They had a little bit of cash in their wallets. No, one of the wealthiest families in the state of Kentucky back in the 1800s and even the 1700s. Around Whitehall, they owned thousands of acres of property, 2,200 acres. So everything you see around you used to all belong to the Clays. There's a lot of famous people who called this home this home their home. Cassius Clay, of course, was one of the most well-known. Cassius Clay was an anti-slavery politician. He helped form the Republican Party, and he also was appointed the Russian ambassador by Abraham Lincoln. So we've actually got some cool stuff that comes from the Russian royal family inside Whitehall. It's really cool. Cassius Clay had a big family. A lot of his daughters, actually all of his daughters, became suffragettes. So a lot of his daughters became kind of early Southern suffragists, arguing for the women's right to vote. So there's a lot of cool things to learn about inside. We've got a lot of cool signs. We've got some new ones that have been made as well. So I hope everybody enjoys everything. Please don't be afraid to ask any questions, because I will chat your ear off about history stuff. Does anybody else need the microphone? We all set? Let's open her up. Yay! Come on.
Right. Let's go.
Have a big old crowd of people coming in.
Wow.
I'm not surprised. Did any of Cassius's daughters marry?
He does have the only daughter that never got married was his daughter Laura. Laura Clay doesn't get married. He also has a daughter who got divorced. But all his daughters who lived to adulthood, other than Laura, they all got married. Big family. Oh, so there was a woman who was here whose name was Jane Gift. So she does have a kid, but then that wasn't why she left. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I think that might have been. Before I wasn't here for any of that stuff. I was blanking on the name, but there would have been. This was a Okay. So after Cassius died, the mansion was sold to a grandson, his name Warfield Clay, and Bennett never actually lived here. He wanted the land to be rented out to tenants. So from 1903 up until the early 60s, tenant farmers were using this mansion. So they would the area all what's that? Oh, so the structure itself is all
I'm wondering if it's Laura. Oh, since everything else there is place Laura. Yeah, that's the, look how pretty. She was the one that started the women's suffrage. Yeah.
Oh, she's Warfield. Okay, so her father made money off of, he was very, very wealthy, and he made money off of the horse industry. One of his horses was Lexington. Apparently sired who studied this bread.
Look at this.
Okay, Heather, you can take it now, we'll all
Yeah,
join in.
y'all go over and check
starting to get optional degradation out here.
That way you'll see the floor of the sun and yeah, you walk the planks the whole block.
They were competitors.
Look at this one. This one was.
This area might be the slants,
Yes.
Well, no. It's amazing how much.
The old bed warmer.
He's living in a home, or does he just come on the back?
The front hall, the big silver thing, the forest gave it to her. Oh my gosh, this is a gift.
Where is it now?
I sold it to my cousin, Cassius Clay. He wanted it.
You know one that lives in Europe?
He moved into New York City.
Emancipationists in the place.
Just tell her to attach it to the email, not to embed it.
Well, thank you guys for keeping me busy, but if you have to run, that's okay. You can come back to Whitehall Historic Site. We're going to be open Wednesday through Sunday. Early June is when we're going to be opening up. So follow the Whitehall State Historic Site Facebook page for more information about when we open up.
Thanks again for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed our very special and very celebratory Preservation Month detour of historic Whitehall. If you didn't get to make it in person, please come down and see Matthew, bother him with lots of questions. And then we hope to see you in June at our detour at the Thoroughbred Hotel. Adios.